都具备独特的魅力。看看不同地区各种四季料理及美味佳肴，同时还能欣赏美丽的景色，认识当地迷人的风俗跟传统。准时收看，发掘日本各地隐藏的魅力，享受日本美食、旅游、文化吧。
Feel the cold breeze against your face as you play in winter snow. Take in the beauty and romance of cherry blossoms blooming in spring. Get the best of the sun, sea, and surf in summer. And prepare to feast on some of the best food of the season, 'cause it's autumn, baby. If you're a foodie, you're gonna enjoy Niigata. From rice to fruits to vegetables, Niigata's four-season cycle has blessed this prefecture with a fertile environment to grow high-quality produce. It's exciting to get our food cravings fulfilled here, knowing that anything we eat now is guaranteed to be oishi. It feels like I've upgraded my Japanese cuisine knowledge by 10-fold. But before diving into the food portion of our adventure, I must show you the fresh ingredients that Niigata chefs get to cook up a storm with, because to know your food is to love your food. We start our morning with a trip to Pia Bandai. It's up north from Niigata Station and next to the Shinano River. What we get in supermarkets can't compare to the sweet taste from the freshest catch of the day from the Sea of Japan. You can say that Pia Bandai Market is Niigata's humbler version of the Tsukiji Market in Tokyo. But for me, this means a less intimidating and not so crowded market to leisurely stroll about. Thanks to Niigata Port facing the Sea of Japan, you can be sure the daily hauls here are super fresh. Sold here is at market price, which benefits restaurant owners, locals, and in turn, tourists like us. Take in the sights and smell as you walk around. The catch of the day is definitely one to look out for. Each season brings you something different, like this. The Beni Zuwai crab, famous for having soft and sweet meat inside. The horse mackerel, cod, flounder, and fresh oysters from Sado Island. Everything you see here was just caught today. This is a about the time when your craving for sushi kicks in. So let's head over to Rotary Sushi Benkei that's right in front of the Container Cafe outside. This humble sushi and seafood restaurant is always ready with the freshest choices on the conveyor belt. Rotary Sushi Benkei is often packed. You would think that a sushi joint next to a seafood market would burn a hole in your pocket, but truth be told, the price is extremely reasonable. But of course, it also depends on which plate color you're choosing. Time to kick back, be spoiled for choice with the freshest sushi, and eat to your heart's content. Pia Bandai isn't just a place for seafood. It houses other locally grown produce such as vegetables, fruits, and Japan's super premium rice, the koshihikari rice. Niigata is Japan's rice capital. Thanks to its ideal climate, seasonal exposure, and perfect location, Niigata is home to the famous koshihikari rice. So, what exactly is koshihikari rice? Appearance-wise, its grain is somewhat shorter than the rice grains in Asia that we're used to. But if you take a closer look, you'll notice it looks fat, almost like a teardrop, and as if it's holding something inside. That's because it is, in a way. In summer, the koshihikari rice fields experience 2 different temperature changes in a day. Hot when the sun is up, and cooling at night. The temperature switch, the grains don't lose its moisture and retain more water, giving it its naturally sticky and sweet flavor. Rice is the heart of all Japanese cuisine, and with the rise of Japanese restaurants around the world, Japanese rice or Japonica rice is in high demand. Niigata alone contributes large quantities of rice exports to Singapore, Hong Kong, and Taiwan. As the koshihikari rice is naturally sweet, the local chefs have created dishes that complement rather than overwhelm the rice's natural flavor. Take this dish, for example, the onigiri or rice balls that you can order in Pia Bandai's Farmer's Kitchen. First, choose the onigiri size you want. Small, medium, or large. Pick your filling and they'll roll up a fresh one for you straight away. Oishii! The naturally sweet koshihikari rice brings up your appetite instantly, and before you know it, you've gobbled it right up. If you're on the go, you can always get their packed foods. I must warn you, however, it's very filling, so choose carefully what you really want to eat. Koshihikari rice grows differently than the other rice in Asia we're used to. That's why a different technique is needed when cooking this premium rice. Here's how you do it. First, wash the rice 6 to 7 times until the water is clear. Drain that water and use mineral water to cook the rice. Mineral water helps bring out the natural flavor contained inside the koshihikari rice. For every cup of rice, use 1 cup and 2 tablespoons of mineral water. Let the rice soak in the mineral water for 30 minutes. Then, cook it in the rice cooker for 7 to 9 minutes. Turn off the rice cooker once it's cooked. Wait 15 minutes before serving. And there you have it. Steamy, fragrant rice that goes great with any dish. However, koshihikari rice isn't just limited to rice meals, as it's undeniably tasty even by itself. It's not bland or dry to chew. Rather, it's chewy and sweet to the tongue. It's so good that you can actually eat it with a raw organic egg. I gave it a crack and it tasted deliciously creamy and nothing like what you'll expect from a raw egg. Now, I must show you the sweet treat that the locals here have concocted from Niigata's rice as well. Let's head to Tanakaya at Minato Kobo for a dessert native only in Niigata. This shop is located right on the left bank of the Shinano River. Welcome to the main branch of the Tanakaya Company, famous for making one of Niigata's local sweets called Sasa Dango. The outer layer of the Sasa Dango is chewy with a hint of bamboo flavor. In the middle, you have a soft, mildly sweet red bean paste that balances out both flavors at each bite. Sasa dangos pair beautifully with a cup of hot ocha. Sasa dango was originally takeaway food for men working in the rice fields. After the Meiji period, the recipe was improved when sugar was easier to buy, and until today, these treats are still wrapped in bamboo leaves. To make them, the mochi or rice cake is mashed in with a locally grown herb called mugwort. Mugwort has a bitter tea-like taste to it, so you can't eat it as it is without something sweet like the red bean paste to balance out the flavor. Each rice cake ball produced must be strictly 52 grams, or it will not be good enough to eat or sell. These rice cake balls are then sent to the wrapping station, where bamboo leaves are used to wrap and tie the sweets securely. Then, it's placed in a temperature-controlled steamer for 20 minutes. And hung outside to cool down before being served to walk-in customers or packed for distribution. Now that you know how Sasa Dango is made, you should also know that this snack has two names according to its filling. The one that you've just seen being made is the Ona Dango, or loosely translated as the female dango, because it's filled with anko or red bean paste and is sweet. The other one is called Otoko Dango, or as you've guessed, male dango, and is filled with kin pira, which is a sautéed or steamed vegetable filling. Another type that they have is with edamame paste. It's perfect for those who enjoy savory to sweet tastes. The savory Sasa Dango has really teased my appetite for something much heavier and filling. Excuse the pun. Come on, let's head to one of my favorite sushi chains nearby for some serious eating.
Matsuko 不知道的世界，邀请各行各业的达人介绍他们的专业。这次我们要探索绘本的魅力。
しつけには効かないですね。本当にすごいです。
用全新角度欣赏绘本。
面白いでも。
面白いですね。
发现绘本迷人的魅力是什么？收看 Matsuko 不知道的世界，在以下时间播出，千万别错过哦。人气超夯的综艺节目《痛快 TV 爽快 Japan》，把观众投书的真实故事改编成戏剧。在这一集里，已婚妇女碰见了旧情人。
久しぶりじゃん、高校以来だよな。10年も主婦やってら見た目も変わるよな。昔と違っておばさん感丸出しじゃん。旦那さんもこんなの詐欺だーって思ってんじゃないの？
思うわけないじゃないですか。
这一幕是不是让你也觉得火大呢？ 来看看结果是什么。
僕が彼女を好きな気持ちは出会った頃と変わりませんから。妻が幸せ太りしてもらうくらいの方がいいんです。それくらい僕らは幸せってことですから。
混蛋无所不在，这个节目就是要好好惩治这些混蛋。收看痛快 TV 爽快 Japan 在以下时间播出。
私は本気で人を殺そうと思ったことがあります。
这部悬疑日剧改编自日本作家冠井德郎的人气神秘推理小说。两个失去人生挚愛的男人，第一季及第二季分别描述不同主角的故事，探索复仇的意义。
あなたの中の獣がどんな風に解き放たれるのか。
别错过精彩的剧情。
Walk for 5 minutes north from Niigata Station and you will arrive in front of Tomi Sushi Niigata. If you've eaten at Tomi Sushi in Singapore, then you must try the branch from Niigata. Every prefecture in Japan has its own style when it comes to preparing the sushi rice. And these kitchen secrets are passed down from master to apprentice. Tomi Sushi Niigata is no different. Their sushi servings are very popular among the locals with a picky palate. When eating in sushi restaurants like Tomi Sushi, there are 3 things you should do to avoid offending the itamae, or sushi chefs who have years and years of experience in preparing that perfect bite for you. Number 1, when your sushi order arrives, eat it immediately. Not touching your sushi after ordering it is considered disrespectful to the chef. Number 2, break your waribashi or chopsticks this way, with the upper part facing up. But never rub your chopsticks together. The Japanese only rub chopsticks together when it has splinters, meaning that the chopsticks are cheap and of poor quality. Number 3, don't dip the rice part into the soy sauce. Instead, dip the meat side so the rice won't fall apart before it reaches your mouth. Tomi Sushi's sushi options actually vary from season to season. Now that we've had a good feel of sushi, what other yummy quality Niigata rice treats can we get our hands on? It's time to get crackin'! This time, head east from Niigata Station, cross the Agano River, and before you'll know it, you're at our next snack destination. Welcome to Niigata Rice Cracker Kingdom. Believe it or not, it does exist. It's actually an experiential museum where you can learn all about the history and production of Niigata's rice crackers, or senbei okoku. The best part, admission is free. Explore the museum to learn your facts, and right next door is the factory where you can watch them churn out their delicious senbei. And when you're ready, you can even try roasting some tasty senbei yourself. Here's what you have to do. First, get a coupon from the coin machine and give it to the staff. Then, choose the shape of your rice cracker and proceed to the baking corner. Place your senbei over the fire for a few minutes before flipping it over. To avoid it getting burnt, flip it over a few times. Now, use the soy sauce to paint a message on the cracker. After that, go back to the burner, but this time, hold it up to let the heat imprint in your soy sauce message. When it's done, use the blower to cool it before placing it in a sealed bag for freshness. And there you have it, your very own handmade senbei. Before before you leave the Rice Cracker Kingdom, you must drop by their shop first, because this is where you can find exclusive flavors that you can only buy here. The sweet saltiness of senbei has made me thirsty. Now, where there's high-grade rice production, there's bound to be a sake brewery nearby. We're now headed to Imayutsu Kasa Sake Brewery, which is east from Niigata Station. Over the years, modern technology has overtaken the sake process as sake production is in high demand globally. Here at Imayutsu Kasa Sake Brewery, they're holding strong to traditions with a method handed down from generations of master brewers since the late 1700s.
ですね、日本酒全体で考えるとその文化になりますんで、その文化を守っていくっていうのがまず一つになって、あと日本酒独特の製法がありますんで、それは基本的なものがあって、そこに対してどれだけじゃあその会社の何ていうんですかね、方針に合わせていいものを作れるかっていうことを考えて今製造をやっています。
Sake brewed here is made of 100% pure sake rice, which means they don't add any external alcohol throughout the process. Absolute perfection is the Japanese way, and there is no room for mistakes.
ですね、当時は一応製造の責任者になりまして、お酒作りの一応管理者っていう形になります。で、各工程、例えば搾り作りだったり、あと麹作りだったり、絞るところの責任者っていうか、その本来はそこの責任者をまとめていくのが当時になりますけど、うちはちょっとちっちゃいんで全体を見ながら、製造計画だったりとかその会社の経営者に合わせたその考え方に合わせた酒質を作るっていうのを考えながらやるっていうのが当時の役割になってます。日本酒原料っていうのは米と米麹ですね。あと醸造アルコール使ったりしますけども、うちは純米酒ですので、醸造アルコール使わずに、米と米麹で、その過程っていいますとまず精米から始まって、あと麹作りですね。麹は、お酒の中のそのでんぷんですね。で蒸し米のでんぷんを溶かして糖分に変えるっていう役割をします。あとはふかしですね。でその原料であとは、酒母を立てて、そこで酵母を増殖させて、でその酒母を使ってもろみを立てて、で大体ですね20日から、30日ぐらい日数をかけて、並行して発酵しながら糖化させながら発酵するっていうのが日本酒の独特の製法になりますので、そういう形でもろみ日数が大体25日ぐらいをかけて、お酒に変えていきます。で絞って精製をして、貯蔵しますけども、あとは殺菌をして、大体ですねうちの場合は1年ぐらい寝かせて、ちょっと熟成させてから、また出荷する前に精製ろ過をして詰めるっていうのがお酒の簡単な工程になります。はい。
If you can spare 20 minutes, they will lead you through their traditional brewing process. As you step back in time, you will find a newfound respect and appreciation of the fine art of Japanese sake brewery.
私はこの山本家の9代目なんですが、酒屋を始めてからは、120年前ですから、私の曽祖父の代に酒屋を始めたということですね。もともとうちは250年前にですね、新潟は港町だったんで、船乗り相手の旅館業から始めたんですけれども、いろいろそういう酒にまつわる商売をしておりまして、私の曽祖父の代に、本格的に造り酒屋をやろうというふうに決めまして、この地に移ってきたんですね。地元の地酒屋でございますので、新潟の地元の方に飲んでいただきたいということで、いいお酒作りに励んできたということです。
brewery has produced several famous sakes that you can only find here in select sake shops. One of them is the international award winner Koi Sake. It comes in a white porcelain bottle with vivid patterns of the famous Nishiki Goi, or the koi fish. Perfection that goes into the brewing process of Imayotsukasa Sake's blend of Niigata.
やっぱり一番人気なのは大吟醸というお酒になりますね。でその中でも大吟醸の中でも一つ上のクラスの極上大吟醸というのが今うちで皆さん美味しいって言っていただいています。であともう一つおすすめなのが最近発売しました錦鯉というお酒なんですけれども、これはちょっと昔のタイプのお酒を作りまして、中身は非公開なんですけれども、飲んでみてお客様で判断していただきたいというお酒になっております。国によってでございますけれども、いろいろ輸出をさせていただいて、シンガポールなんでも大吟醸、それから錦鯉楽しんでいただけますよ。
Imayotsukasa Sake Brewery recently announced a new sake flavor called Ima. Ima sake is made specifically to pair with fresh oysters. I always love fresh oysters like me. You can tell that this smooth sake would elevate the raw, milky flavor of the oyster. Definitely keep a lookout for this sake.
うちのお酒はね、あまり贅沢なこと言わないで、結構どんなお酒料理にも合いますので、もう例えばうちの晩ご飯のおかずでも十分。例えばサンマの渋焼きとかですね、つまみがなければチーズをかじりながらでもお酒飲んでいただ